And I'm gonna pray that everything's all good. Right, we should be fine. Right. I'm gonna cut over to this. I'm gonna boot up the game and pray that we get no issues out of the gate. It'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. Right, Blaramy versus zombies. There we go. Done. Easy. Alright. I wonder what the thing is that triggers the thing to go back. I would guarantee it's one of my hotkeys. Pressing that is the thing that might cause it to, like, mess up a bit. I actually don't know. No, my Wi-Fi's been having major issues. I usually play through the remote play. Oh, I see. Got ya, got ya. Fair enough, dude. The controls feel a bit more floaty than they usually do. If I... Okay. Alright, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. I hope that's okay. Got it, I see. I see, Ranger. Well, hopefully you'll have a chance to play it soon. I'm not looking into it intentionally. I'm not going to get any spoilers, so no spoilies. But hope people are liking it. Hope people are liking it. Okay. Oh my god, I've been playing so much Schedule 1, which is the like the Weed Empire game that's like popular at the moment.
Lovely
Off
evening.
stream as my chill out game, which sounds really funny, I know. But it's such a good management game. But one of the things you do in that game is you clean up rubbish.
Right, buddy,
And
go your own way.
seeing cigarette butts, I went up to it as if I was about to pick it up and sell it. Or put it in the thing. God, I've been playing way too much of that game. Alright, what do we have to do? Okay, so Ginger Swan is a deceased movie star. That's right, they were in the cemetery. I remember now. I remember. Alright. Do you remember? Okay, so we could only get in through here. We helped that guy out last time, right? I remember. Everything's coming back to me. It's been a whole week since we played this, so I apologize if there are things I've immediately forgotten. We fought a bunch of zombies in here last week. That's the main thing I remember happening. Oh, so we're looking for a tombstone for... Was her name literally Ginger Swan? Do you think it's like... Do you think Ginger Swan is like... Do you think there was like a... Do you think it was like the Spice Girls, but they were swans? So you have Ginger Swan, you have Sporty Swan, you have Gremlin Swan. What are the other Spice Girls? I've forgotten. One of them wasn't Goblin, by the way. No, what were they? I actually can't remember. It was Sporty Spice, Ginger Spice, Posh Spice, which I think is that David Beckham's partner? Is one of them Baby Spice? I can't remember. I shouldn't have started a Spice Girls conversation. I feel like that's not my... Hello? Huh? We're walking in the air. That's what it sounds like. Dave Spicington. Florbury, how you doing, dude? How was your trip? I hope everything went okay, buddy. And I assume if you're down on Sunday, we're still all good for Zelda? Question mark? Of course, no worries if not, but that's right. So these are all like the devs on the various tombstones. I wonder if this Ginger Swan is in here. I doubt they got a monolith, but I doubt it. I doubt they got a whole monolith themselves. Oh no. Oh no. That's a lot of dead people. I've got to write in the group. I'm down. Hell yeah. No worries at all, dude. No, it's okay. I don't think anybody had a message this week, so I think you're all good. I think you're all good. I'll after the stream's done or tomorrow, I'll make sure that we send the ping out. For anyone who doesn't know, we've got an ongoing Zelda 4 Swords playthrough, which is it's quite the achievement of a setup. But we've managed to get it working. We're doing good with it. Oh, I can just do that. Okay, I thought I had to do some fucking magic. Yeah, it's going really, really well. It's a GameCube game, but it uses Game Boy Advances, and we're using the Dayfox 420. So it's a little bit technically complicated, but it's all good. Maybe I'll only join on your stream though. I don't know yet. No worries at all. Yeah, just let me know what you want to do, buddy. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. But either way, I'll have a great time. Either way, it'll be fun, right? We'll have a good time. Oh my god. Oh, we got stuck. Oh, Florbury, we beat Buddy Simulator, by the way. We got an ending. So we're now on to our next short game, but I think I've decided off stream I'm gonna try and record my in real time reaction, not like actual face cam reaction, but like a stream recording, I guess, just offline of the other ending. There's like a neutral ending you can get. So I feel like that'll be fun to get and just have to, I don't know, just to have recorded and put it up onto the VOD channel at some point. But yeah, we got a horror tape, a battered video cassette. The labeling is cheap and warm. You can barely make out Devil Spawn Flesh Feast 1 and the logo, which looks somewhat like DMP. It appears this tape has changed hands more than a few times. Alright. Right, we've got a tape. Quest log has been updated. Oh, this is of course we're looking for a tape. You discovered the tape Isaac has been looking for, hidden in Ginger Swan's tomb. It is extremely worn, and the only discernible markings on it say Devil Spawn Flesh Feast and DMP. Bring the tape to Isaac. Alright. Well, we got what we needed. We can leave now. I missed so much of it. I'm glad that you liked it and got and I'm glad you got to see some of it at least. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, honestly, it was a really good shout. It's I love getting little indie game recommendations like that. Oh, in Fulbury, we also got one of the I think they were one of the QA testers, or that they were testing the game basically. One of the game testers. They came into chat, and they were chilling out. So it was lovely. It was very, very cool. Had a good time. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those. I don't think I would have ever heard of that game if it hadn't been recommended. So I don't know. Indie games are cool for that. I feel like there's a lot of them now, and it's very easy to get like oversaturated with indie stuff. But you know, just like word of mouth recommendations, or you know, being told that you might like this if you like this by somebody, is honestly such a good way of finding out about stuff. So thank you, dude. It's very cool. It's very cool. Hell yeah, I mean, if you ever wanted to go back and stream it, dude, it's, you know, yeah, especially if you don't remember it, it might be a good way of going about it. Right, so we've got to take the tape back to Isaac. I think that's the only quest we got at the moment. So let's go do that now. Before I forget. I only know that it was really good and nothing else. I mean, maybe that's an effect of the game, right? Maybe that's how they get you. What's going on back here? Where's the honking come from? Hey, I'm honking over here. Where is Isaac? I've completely forgotten in the, like, 10 seconds I've not been playing this game. Are you going to play the Oblivion remaster? I wanted to buy it today. I saw that it was on Game Pass. Hell yeah, honestly, I've not played Oblivion. I've got no standing on the Oblivion game, so I've not. At the moment, I've been advised by everybody that I've spoken to that initially I was in the headspace of I should play the OG first and then appreciate the remaster after. Like, what's different? Just because I feel like if I start with the new version first, I can never go back to the original, if that makes sense. Just because the new one will feel, hopefully, so much more modernized and accessible, right? Again, I could be wrong, I could be talking out my arse, but I feel like it's something I'd be kind of worried about playing the remaster first, but that being said, the odds of me actually playing Oblivion more than once are quite slim, and if I play it at all, I'd rather kind of go into it playing the best version I can play. So I don't know. I'm a little bit mixed. I actually feel the same. Have you played Oblivion? I couldn't remember fully. Have you played Oblivion before? I remember because you were doing a guess the game a while back, and I remember you saying that I think Oblivion came up and something was quite nostalgic. I think this is Isaac's, isn't it? Oh yeah, I think this is the place. I could be misremembering that though. That might have been somebody else that said that. If you won't play it twice, yeah, exactly. So yeah, I've just gotta like. You played it. Probably your most played game ever. Hell yeah, hell yeah. No, that's great. Honestly, again, I would just say I'm on the fence for the time being, but either way, I think I'll really like Oblivion in whichever form I play it on stream, because it will be a streamed game, ultimately, the playthrough. I want it to be a streamed playthrough. So yeah, I might go for remaster, but again, I'll wait and see. I'll have everybody give me their thoughts and opinions between now and then. Once, you know, they've had some time with the game, and then I'll make a decision off that. It really does, it reminds me a lot of the Persona 3 debate that we've continued to have. So when we're done with Baldur's Gate 3, I think Persona 3 is likely to be our next long game. But I've been having a constant debate with people if we play the remake or if we play the original. So again, I'm in the same kind of water with many games where it's like, do I play the old one or do I play the slightly modernized one that might be easier on me? I don't know.
A good time. Hand me the item.
Here.
I didn't doubt you'd find this, and I apologize if I was overly imperious before. A reflex action. I get a lot of young blood in here forgetting their place. I'll assist you as reasonably as I can with your task. But first, this tape. I'm in a hurry to find out what's behind all the hype, so get comfortable.
Oh,
I do have a feeling that whatever's here may be of use to both of us.
this is weird. I don't like this. What are these spore creatures? And what's this Silent Hill? It's literally like Silent Hill with weird sound effects. This is so weird. This is very odd. Very strange.
It's more disturbing than I was led to believe. You can understand my concern now, can't you?
That was sick. Why the hell did I need to see that?
It just so happens that around the time this snuff film started circulating, the Nosferatu disappeared. I tried to elicit their help in tracking down the source, and for the first time in all these years, I was dismayed by their absence.
So, you think this tape has something to do with their disappearance?
I assume it does. It's awfully coincidental otherwise. And those creatures. I don't know how many professional FX houses could pull those off. There's a problem, though, in that the film's incomplete. The first half is damaged. We need a complete copy.
Okay. Where do we find a better copy?
Behind the spit-shine gloss of the Hollywood Dream Factory, there's another city churning out a vile byproduct for the furtive consumption of a debauched audience. I have no doubt the film's found its way to another smut peddler. I'd ask around.
I asked myself the same thing. That was sick. Why did I have to see that, literally? Yeah. It was literally just like, yep, time to watch it. I love that the game gave us no choice there. It was literally like, yep. I guess it helps for context for what's like... Because the quest we're about to go on is to find the whole movie. So I guess it does give us like quest context, but still, it's yeah. Consent went out the window for that one. I was thinking of streaming it too, but I don't think I can enjoy it in the same way. And I also want to play every spare second I have. No, fair enough. Honestly, like I totally get that. I totally get that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just very happy for people that are like into Oblivion that this exists. Hopefully, it's good. I know there will be people that are very like. I don't want to say entitled because that feels like me being impolite, but like there will be people that say the original is still better. Fair play, to each their own, right? I feel like, you know, it is what it is. But for people that have played Skyrim and want to go on to play Oblivion, I feel like this one might be an easier transition, right? I don't know. Okay, before I start looking, I have a few questions.
Certainly.
Anything else I can do in this city?
There is something, but it involves a gargoyle. I can see that's got your attention.
Yeah, tell me about this gargoyle.
It's taken up residence in my beloved Asian theater. It is closed now, but that's beside the point. I sent some people to evict it, and it sent them back with a few less limbs. I can't have that monster attacking kindred in my city.
I'm interested. How exactly does one deal with a gargoyle?
It's a walking block of stone with a taste for blood. I'd suggest whatever method doesn't result in you being eviscerated. In truth, I'd rather have it as an ally, but I doubt it's going to be chatty. Here's the key for the theater. I'll leave it up to you.
I'll see what I can do. I had another question. Oh my god, Pedro, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid, dude. How you doing? Hope everything's going okay. Let me just give you a little shout out real quick. I'm going to pray that we don't crash. Give me a sec. So... Oh yeah, what were you guys up to? You playing some more Dragon Age Origins? Let's go. I think, Pedro, you're currently playing a, You're currently doing, like, your annual playthrough, right? How's our little vampire friend? He's doing alright. Pedro, I just got reminded, Pedro gave me the really really good idea to do the vampire quiz. I raided him a little. I think this sort of time last week maybe. Um, there's like a personality quiz you can do. Should we do this quickly? This feels like a good segue. While my mind's on it, it might be a good shout. All right. So you could do a. Sorry, it's a very very out of the blue segue for everybody that was watching us talk to this boy. But there's a. I think this is official as well, right? This is by Paradox. This is on the Paradox website. So it's very cool. It's very cool. Let's do it. There's a small stream today. Just want to chill. I mean, fair play, dude. Fair play. I respect it. But yeah, thank you for the raid, dude. It's much appreciated. I love these. Yeah, the personality quiz is very cool. Alright, which vampire the Masquerade clan are you? So, if Justkill was here, Justkill is currently my my confidant when it comes to this game. And anybody else from the community, I think Vaughn is another one that I'd consider a confidant in terms of like people that come in and out of the stream that know a lot about this game. Pedro's played it as well, so we've got a few people that know a lot or have at least experienced the game. So in general, I've been told that I give Mulcavian energy, which I don't know how to feel about. It implies that I'm a bit batshit, but I'm kind of okay with it. So let's see. So there are many different vampire clans in the world of darkness. Which is yours? Cool. All right. Embrace, the act of transforming a mortal into a vampire. The embrace requires the vampire to drain their victim and then replace the victim's blood with a bit of their own. Some embraces are accidental, acts of violence or passion. Full stop. Some are carefully planned, choosing just the right person to usher into undeath. This is your story, and it starts when you're still alive. How would people who know you describe you? That's a very good question. I thought I was Gangrel after doing the quiz. My mind changed completely. Oh hell yeah, of course, Floor. Sorry, let me get the link. I just accidentally closed the window. I'm actually stupid. Alright. Forgive me. Alright. There we go. You can go do the quiz there. It's again, it's an official Paradox interactive thing, so it's very cool. Alright. Let me switch back. There we go. Alright. I feel like this is a difficult one. I don't know what I would be. I feel like I'd want. I don't know how people would describe me. I feel like I come across as a bit introverted sometimes. I think I could also come across as sarcastic, but maybe not like super. Maybe not like to this extreme. I feel like it's either introverted or empathetic, maybe. I'm gonna go with empathetic, but maybe introverted. I'm gonna go introverted. Which topics do you find the most interesting to research online? Oh boy, alright, art, music, and creativity, done. No. I mean, if it's positive activism and fundraising in charities, yes, 100%. I mean, obviously, fundraising charity, that's generally pretty positive, but let's see. I honestly not really. I feel like my entire ballpark is J. Let's go with definitely not that one. Let's go true crime. I feel like to an extent, and maybe paranormal. I was researching Jack the Ripper and similar yesterday, but not usually. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm trying to like. I'm gonna go with these and then that. Oh, you don't need to. I'll pick up to 3. Okay, that's fine. In that case, I'll do true crime and art. There we go. Done. Done. Let's see. What is your ideal evening? No, definitely not that one. Also definitely not that one. The thing is, I feel like this one and this one are kind of two in the same for me. Like at home's fine, but in in your regular place with your friends and like people you care about. I mean, I socialize a lot with like those people. I'm gonna go with that one. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Jamie, Flying Monkey, welcome in, guys. How you doing? We're doing a Vampire the Masquerade quiz. So we're finding out what clan we're part of. This is like an official Paradox quiz. Paradox are the company that now own the franchise, so it felt like a good segue. What's your online presence like? You've been called an influencer more than once. Like, if I'm ever referred to as that, kill me. If a professional, is this one busy? Okay, cool. I feel like C's pretty accurate. Niche and strongly driven by your current interest. Everyone who follows you knows what you're passionate about. I'm gonna say that one purely because if I like something, you poor people have to hear me talk about it on loop for like 50 streams. So I'm gonna go with that one. You're my influencer, Dave. Well, thank you. Thank you. Also, I realized I came across a bit hard. Then I don't hate the whole influencer thing, but it's like I don't know. I feel like I'm not important enough to like be influencing people. Does that make sense? Like I shouldn't be influencing people's general choices. If it was a bit like I don't know, I'm just a person. You know what I mean? You get a link to a mysterious online personality quiz. Oh, here we go. You decide to take a shot at it. Okay, rate each of the statements from 0, doesn't apply to me, to 10. I'm often surrounded by other people. I'm gonna say like 5 or 6 maybe. Does this include like work instances? Because for work, that would probably bump it up to maybe even 7. But I feel like generally I'm somewhere around that. I'm gonna say 6. I feel like 6 is pretty accurate. Let's see. I prefer hierarchy and structure over total chaos and disorganization. As bad as it sounds, I kind of do. I think I'm a bit of a control freak in that regard. Not to like an extreme. I'm not talking about like you fucking waddle around with your megaphone and be like, curfew's in 10 minutes. You know what I mean? I don't want that. But you know, I feel like you gotta have a little bit of structure. Maybe not necessarily like a strict hierarchy, but you know, structure. I'm also, again, it might just be a bit of Dave coming out. I'm often surrounded by other people, one or two. I'm sorry, Ray. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. I mean, to be fair, sometimes people might like the one or two being the outcome, but I don't know. To each their own, right? Up in my office. You doing fine? Hell yeah. That's it. You're surrounded by chat. There you go. You got it. You're virtually surrounded by people, Ray. It's not quite the same, but it covers a basis, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Let's go with like. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. There's got to be okay. You know what? Down the middle. Down the middle. I feel like. No, I'm a little bit more control freak than that. 6. We're just gonna go 6 again. I don't think it's asking if you're an authoritarian. I guess not. I don't know. I wish I had loyal servants to help me massage my affairs. Massage my affairs? Fucking hell, though. Manage my affairs? No. No. When push comes to shove, I'd rather fight with my words and my fists. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty. Not even a little bit. No, no, no. I don't want people having to like grovel. I'd feel terrible. I genuinely feel bad that I make them do things like with the servant thing. For me that is very very backwards. I really don't like it. It'd be one of those things where if I had a stately home and I had servants, I would still just want to live normally, and I'd just be like, "Oh no, I'll do that. Don't worry. Don't listen. You've done so much today. Thank you. I'll do like the rest of the bedrooms. I'll sweep the floor. Don't worry." I'd feel terrible. I don't like telling people what to do. It's I wouldn't make a good boss at all. I'd be terrible. I'm a sheep. I'm a sheep by default. Not grovel, but I have a cleaner who comes once a fortnight. I mean, I think that's different, right? I think sure. I think it was worded that they were like servants that like did everything to your whim. I guess I could have done it a bit higher, but I feel like I don't enjoy that personally. I don't know. That's not for me. I wish I had servants to massage my affairs too, Dave. Don't worry. Dad, dyslexia hits hard. It hits hard. I don't want to do my tax report. The laptop in the background has an uwu mouth. Oh, I was trying to look for it. You're right. It's got like a 3. I was trying to see where you were talking about. Yeah, it does. You're right. When push comes to shove, I'd rather fight with my words and my fists. I think I've said this before. If I was in like a zombie scenario, I know that zombies can't be reasoned with, but I'd probably would talk to them before I try and hit them. I feel like I'm somewhere around here. I'd definitely try and negotiate with it before it bit my brain. Yeah, I don't know what kind of keyboard layout this is actually. It's something else, that's for sure. I don't know. I could imagine Dave walking into a room like is that a wrestler? Is that Vince McMahon? Or Mayhem? I don't know. All I know is Vince McMahon is a WWE man. That's all I know. I know nothing about wrestling. I'm gonna say like 7 or 8. I'm gonna do 8. Fuck it. He's the owner of W. Oh, is he the guy in the GIF? He's like the GIF man that's in all of those like wrestling GIFs. He was, yeah, okay. He was. Test result link leads to a website that seems shady. Do you click on it? No, it can't be worth it. I'm definitely like that. If it's not a link if it's a link I don't recognize, or if it's a website I've never heard of, I will immediately look up to an extent. I will try and fact check how, like, I'm very, very weird and paranoid about that sort of thing. I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do it. Okay. As you walk home alone on an empty street, you feel like someone is following you. You turn around but see nobody. What do you do? I definitely run. This happened the other day to me on the way home from work. Nobody was actually there, but I heard somebody's car door slam, and I nearly started running. I'm not even joking. It was dark, and I nearly started running. I'm a coward. I'm literally. I think I'd be a cat. If I was if I was an animal, I'd be a cat. I'm so skittish when it comes to stuff like that. I'm like, no. I'm just like, no. I'm out. I'm gone. It's in the UK. Oh yeah, yeah, this does look very UK, doesn't it? Yeah, guess where it is. Looks like Stoke-on-Trent. I don't know. I genuinely don't know where this is. Could be. I'll take your word for it. I've not actually been to Stoke-on-Trent. I'll take your word for it though. Yeah, I'm gonna change my pace and run away. I feel like if this quiz doesn't come back and tell me I'm Luigi by the end of it from Mario, I'm gonna uninstall Vampire the Masquerade. I feel like everything I've entered so far is very Luigi coded. Let's see. I chose the same. Someone broke into your home. What do you see? What would they see after entering? Okay. Lots of cool things to steal, unfortunately. Barely anything of importance, thankfully. You either stashed your valuables somewhere else, or you haven't, anything worth stealing. They must have been quite, shocked to see what, you kept inside. Hmm. The thing is, right, I'm really weird. I'm a bit of a neat freak, but I'm also a messy neat freak sometimes if it's needed. So I will have piles of like things, but they're neatly put into a certain corner, right? So if there's like the fucking, I don't know the best way to describe it, but there's like there's my pile of DVDs that haven't quite made it onto a shelf pile that's somewhere on my floor. It's not like, I'm not talking about a trip hazard, but it's just kind of in the fucking corner. Um, that's just vibe in there, right? Um, and then I've also got like, I don't know, I do like, I'm semi neat, but I'm also not neat to an extreme where everything is like spotless. I don't know. You did get followed once, by this person. I walked across the road, so did they. I walked to the other side, so did he. I stopped, he stopped, and then we ran away. I went into a different street and lost him. Yeah, it's spooky, right? It's scary stuff. I do Flying Monkey. Yeah, I enjoyed the last season. I'm not, no spoilers though for what's coming. But yeah, it's cool. Um, I got chased in the car. I was really scared. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Yeah, I'd hate that. That's awful. It's Cardiff. Okay, that's a good reverse search, dude. Well done. It's pretty cool. Um, I'm gonna say chaos. I know I said neat, but I feel like it's my own idea of neat, where it's like in my mind I know where everything is, but it's only because I've got my own fucking, I don't know, I've created my own like way of processing where everything is. It's not fundamentally obvious. um oh, I don't like that. Fucking swamp things about, watch out. It's this fucking Scooby-Doo ghost. He's here. The fucking Scooby-Doo ghost. The next one will be funny. Um you know you were being spied on. It's been going on for weeks. How did you handle it? You contact the police. This is a serious this is serious, and serious measures should be taken to keep you safe. You hire a private investigator to discover who is following you. You hire a private sorry, I read the same thing again. You confide in your friends, try to be alone as little as possible, and spend your nights with them. Others would only say you're paranoid or interfere with your own investigation. Okay. You're better off handling it alone. That's difficult. They were useless with the police. Yeah, I actually don't know if I'd say anything like off the cuff. I don't know actually. That's a difficult question. You know what? Maybe I would. I feel like I'd be. I'm only going off of this because of this is how I am with like medical stuff. But with like medical stuff in general, I'm almost too. I think I'm really annoying. So it's like for example, if I've been in for an operation before and I think it's infected, even if it's very clearly not, I will call them like several times to be like, I think it might be infected. I'm that level of paranoid. So I think because the paranoia would sink in, I would contact the police, but on multiple occasions. I think I'm gonna be that guy. And then at that point, I'm put up on the fucking whiteboard in the police room as the crazy guy that thinks they're being stalked by fucking Scooby-Doo ghost over here. That's me. I guarantee. This is definitely me. I relate to this. Oh, hi there. It's a vampire. Look, very vampire. Let's see. You could tell she wasn't convinced that you were being followed. That's kind of messed up. Sire and child, the vampire who creates another, and the vampire who is created. You have been embraced. This is your first step into the undead world. This is actually disturbing me. Can you stop? This is actually scaring me. You are now kindred, a vampire. When you open your eyes, you see one. You see the one who did this to you. Who do you see? I actually don't know. I don't think it would be. I don't really have enemies. I feel like I've done a pretty good job on that front. It's because they're all dead. No, no, that's not true. I hope not. Otherwise, Jess has a lot to answer for. Maybe someone you looked up to. I don't know though. Who's somebody I look up to? If Matt Berry was actually a vampire from What We Do in the Shadows, if Matt Berry ended up actually being a vampire, then I'd pick that option. But I don't think he's actually a vampire. I could be wrong. Excited to hear your results. I'm done. Some of them are really hard. What did you get? What did you get, Flawbrew? I feel like it would be I'd maybe end up being starstruck, and I think it would be somebody I ended up looking up to. I don't know. He must be the devious bastard in New York City. That's it. That's him. That's Matt Berry, right? Discipline, supernatural vampiric powers allowing a kindred to navigate the night more easily, and sometimes dreadfully. The embrace grants the supernatural powers. It grants you supernatural powers. Which would you most want to have? Ooh. I got Salubri. Hell yeah. There we go. We got two of them. Um, the ability to talk to animals. I'd definitely do that. Um, I'd feel like superhuman charm. No, I don't think I've got that. But maybe I'd want that. Um, but let's see. I'm just trying to think what other. I feel like invisibility. Hmm. What else would be funny? I feel like ability to control others is a bit fucked. I don't like that. I'm personally not into that. Um, I guess it's like you can choose, you don't have to. I'm gonna say charm. Why not? Let's go with those three. Rumor is that there's only 7 of us around, so it's possible. Damn, that's it. We become the Magnificent Seven or whatever. Being immortal sounds great in theory, but there's a price to pay. You have difficulty controlling your emotions. You're forced to hide or survive on the run. No one seems to trust you. In dire situations, you tend to be controlling and ruthless. Oh no. Sometimes you get tunnel vision, completely obsessed with a single thing or person. Ooh. Um. Okay. Do they factor ADH Dave into this? Because if that's true, maybe E. Because like if I get semi obsessed with something, I can kind of go down a bit of a rabbit hole. But like, I don't know if ADH Dave is like would cover it here. Um, I'm gonna go with difficulty controlling your emotions. I feel like I'd sort of gradually. I think I would just turn into Gollum eventually, and I'd sort of have a bit of a split, like everybody around me's dying sort of thing. Being immortal as hell, in my opinion. Yeah, I kind of agree. I think I would genuinely start to get different characters forming in my brain, and I'd end up having like the look on the bright side, precious voice, and I'd also have the no, why are we still doing this voice? I don't know. As a vampire, you're cursed with the need to drink human blood, and obtaining it is not always easy. How would you hunt for your prey? I think I would love it, to be honest. I think I would like it for like maybe the first. I think I'd like it until I saw the people around me die. You know, I mean, like the people like I cared about dying. I think that would be my limit, right? I can see the perks they Pedro for sure. I can see why people would want it, but I think for me it'd be the emotional attachments would be way too like heartbreaking, right? Um, hmm. I feel like I would try and make I like the idea of this, but I don't know if this is actually This is difficult. Search for a way to make it consensual, even if it means risking discovery. I feel like that must be a... I think I like this in theory. I hate this. The fact that you can have people that are loyal to you that are essentially blood bank is terrible. Hunt on only those who deserve to be hunted is a thing. I'm gonna go with that one. I'm gonna go with that one. You made a mistake and drank too much blood. Too much. You're left in an alleyway with a body, and the voices of people approaching. They cannot know it was your fault. What do you do? I think I would actually run towards the people pretending you found the body and I actually think I would do that. I think I would try and act it out and be like, hello fellow humans. Look at this body that I have just found. Please help me call the authorities, would you? Yes. Let's do that. Okay, the night belongs to those with ambition. What's yours? Gain wisdom and knowledge. I crave so badly to climb the ladder and stay on top. No, not really. What an idolize? No. Honestly, stay away from the whole mess and be truly free. I kind of like that. Oh, I'm a Bruger. The Bruger are the clan of radicals and troublemakers. Oh no. Embracing those willing to put someone in their place if the situation calls for it. Most see themselves as warriors with a cause, and these rebels are guided by their passions, strength, and dedication to their ideals, whatever those might be. There we go. There we go. There we go. Well, there it is. I'm a Bruger. There we go. So from the quiz we did at the beginning, we got Gangrel. We've now got this one. It makes them rare. Yeah, I remember us. We were talking about that in. I think Pedro was talking about that in his chat the other day. About the fact they were like limited in number. I think somebody in his chat raised the point that they believe that they were similar-ish to the Sith and how they work, but I could be wrong. I felt like there was some discourse about that. I could be wrong. That's us, alright. There it is. Awesome. Well, thank you again, Pedro, for making me aware that exists. I think that was a fun little segment. I'm happy with that. I enjoyed that. Hopefully that was fun to watch as well and be part of. And if you played along at home, enjoy your new vampire-ism. But yeah, cool stuff. Cool stuff. Just because we went over a little bit then because of the quiz, I will probably also play a little bit longer today. I'll probably go till 1 instead of 12, so I'll keep going for a bit longer. That was cold. He's a lot more of an expert than I am. Got ya. A one and only regular. Oh, well, listen, it's always good to have, especially depending on how long you've been in the game. It's nice to always have somebody that's got your back, right? If you haven't already, go follow Pedro. Check out his streams. He's a chill dude. He's a nice guy. Okay, I'll see what I can do. So it's about the gargoyles. Cool, we got this sorted out. We got the gargoyles.
Certainly.
What else can we get here? Tell me about yourself.
In your lifetime, unwittingly or not, you have seen an Isaac Abrams production. As the financier of 30% of American film's top 100 movies, you must have. Being the Baron of Hollywood, I can do any project I want.
Okay. Let's see. Who's the favorite? Sorry, I'm impressed. Who's your favorite person you've worked with?
Stewart, Lean, Hitchcock, Wilder, Holden, Dean, Scorsese, De Niro, and last but not least, Ash, my child.
Ash Ketchum?
I remember some studio suit lost in time telling me the only thing they could use Bogart for was to move furniture.
What's he doing with his eye? There's something off screen that he's like hoping we don't see. Just every now and then he's having like a he's trying to desperately engage in eye contact, but in the corner of his eye he keeps seeing his like a fly or something, or just his I don't know, his cat's pissing about. I don't know. Ash?
Ash. Where do I begin? 7 years ago, I saw a casting session for what would become Negative Zero. The moment I set eyes on him, the passion of his performance, I knew he had it.
Go on.
I hadn't seen anything like him since Clift or Dean. He had the looks, the charisma, allure, that undefinable quality that makes a film legend. My first movie with him made him a sensation, and it also changed him.
How?
Once everyone knew who he was, I no longer did. The parties, the drinking, the sports cars, the women. One night when I came to discuss his next role, I found him nearly dead of an overdose, and I couldn't let him go.
You made him your child to save him.
I acted on impulse. I'd seen so many others die before their time, but with Ash, I had a chance to prevent that fate.
He's paranoid like Dave. That's it. With the picture of me, the defining trait is paranoid. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that being my defining trait. So what happened?
It devastated Ash. He still wanted to act, but I denied him his place in the limelight. He had to lie to his friends about his new lifestyle. He had to feed. I gave him a club, a scrap of his former glory. I did everything I could to facilitate the change.
Does he hate you? Is this going to be a very much like, it's not a phase kind of child?
He feels obligated to me. I don't think he hates me. Resents me, maybe. I am his sire and he is my child, and there is a responsibility and respect inherent in that bond, even if we are no longer the friends we were.
Alright, I had some other questions.
Certainly.
What can you tell me about the Nosferatu?
The Nosferatu? I pity them, but I loathe their presence. I deal with them when it's necessary. I know they're beneath my city somewhere, but only they know where. They respect my streets and I keep my politics out of their sewers, but I don't trust them by any stretch of the word.
Cool. Alright.
Certainly.
I think that's it. I'll come back later. Cool. Alright, we're off. We're off to see what's going on. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else we have to do, because this is like our only real quest line, right? So we need to complete the version of the film. I suggest you talk to the smut peddlers in Hollywood. Okay. And Isaac wants you to take care of the gargoyle that's taken residence on the old Asian theatre. Okay, we also, I think that's nearby, right? I believe that's here, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Alright, gotta sleep before my Oblivion download finishes, or it's gonna be a long night. No worries at all, Flawbury. Have fun, guys. No worries. Take care, dude. Have a good evening. I'll catch you later. And if you play I can't even speak anymore. If you play Oblivion later, I hope it's all good. But yeah. Oh! That scared the shit. I should have saved. Uh-oh. Oh no. Strange monkey fella. Strange monkey fella. Insert Carl Pilkington talking about the apes. Hey Ravstar, welcome in. How we doing, everybody? How's everyone? I hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a good stream. What were you guys playing? Were you also playing Masquerade? No, you're playing Fortnite. Hell yeah, how was Fortnite going? I hope it was all good. Did you win? Did you get any I was about to say, did you get any chicken dinners? That's not the right game. Did you get any victory royales? But yeah, welcome in. Hope you guys are doing good. We're playing Vampire the Masquerade. I don't know how much you guys know about Vampire the Masquerade, but it's like a vampire RPG. It's from the mid-2000s. It's pretty good. It's really fun. Really fun. But welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Dave, I could never imagine you playing Fortnite. I've played it a few times before. It's actually really good. I unironically think it's my favourite Battle Royale game. I unironically think I prefer it to the other ones by like a country mile. I don't know. I liked it. I like what I played of it. I think the biggest thing for me is like I don't usually have the Epic client open often, so I think the biggest thing for me was like just keeping it updated was a bit of a nightmare. Because like every time I went to open Epic, I ended up having to do like a download. but yeah, no, I enjoyed it. Fortnite's pretty cool. What's the new skin at the moment? Isn't it like Sabrina Carpenter? Isn't she like the new Fortnite skin? You should try the Battle Royale Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Oh, God, sorry, I was laughing because I thought you were about to make a joke, but that's actually a thing, isn't it? I forgot that Blood Hunt is in fact a Masquerade version. A Masquerade version? A vampire I've forgotten what the genre is called. Battle Royale. I literally said it a few moments ago. But yeah, thank you so much again though for the raid, Ravstar, much appreciated. Alright, we're about to fight this little monkey fella. Hold on, I'm not here to fight you, I just want to talk.
Talk? No. Always kindred are talking, scheming, hurting others with their lies. Monsters you all. Abominations. A curse upon the earth.
It's not very nice. Wait, I come here in peace. I have an offer from Isaac Abrams.
Offer? What offer? Yet another lie. He hopes to control me, to enslave me, just as my master before him. First he sends his underlings to destroy me, and now he wants to make peace? No! Curse him! Curse you all!
He doesn't want to enslave you, he just wants you to work for him. Oh no, I should have saved. Shit, alright. Well, I think I've either got to force this person into a life of servitude, or I've got to fight them. And I feel like we're going to get absolutely demolished by this gargoyle, so I'm a bit scared. Hey Boogie, welcome in dude, how you doing? I forgot to mention earlier, over the weekend, I got to the Honeybee Inn in Cloud Dance segment. It was hilarious, but very out of character in my opinion. I totally agree. I love that segment. No spoilers, if you haven't played Final Fantasy VII Remake, go play it, it's fucking great. Yeah, that bit threw me off guard as well, but I love it. I love it, it's so funny. It's so funny. It's also way less yikes than the original stuff that happens at the Honeybee Inn. Because the original stuff is a little bit dated now, I'm just going to say that. I'm going to leave it at that. So they did a much better job with it this time round, for sure. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, dude. Okay, I feel like because Blaramy, our character, is so naive, he's going to say, he doesn't want to enslave you, he just wants you to work for him.
No! there will be no more talk. Death for you, demon. Death and final darkness.
No, please, there has to be another way. Oh, fuck. Shit. Help. Help. Shit. Shit. Help. This is a mistake. No, I didn't mean it. Look, if we just knock down the building. Hang on, I've got an idea. That's it, you just destroy all of the structural supports. And I run. God damn it. Alright. Well, we might have a lot of replaying to do, everybody, because I haven't saved in a hot darn minute. Oh boy, I should have saved before we went in there. Okay, we shouldn't have said what we initially said. I'm hoping that the autosave is just after we did the quest, so we'll wait and see what happens. I need to play Final Fantasy. I never played any. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. How do I... Where do we begin this conversation? For people who want to get into it, I've played a good chunk of them. I'm in no way, shape or form the aficionado or the person to ask about such things. But I've played like a good chunk of them. They're very good. I think you have to be kind of willing to accept, if you're not as into like a lot of Japanese tropes and things like that, it might not be for you, is all I would say. It's nowhere near as like in your face as something like Persona, per se. But if you're not into like anime, or if you're not into like a lot of Japanese tropes, I guess is the best way of just generally phrasing it. Again, that's not me saying they're a bad thing, but some people just don't like that in their games, and that's fair. Then yeah, that's probably the only thing I'll say, is that might not be the entry point. What I will say though is the Final Fantasy VII Remake is a very cool place to start. Again, it's a weird one, because I'm like, I want to recommend the original Final Fantasy VII, but I feel like it's so dated now. I don't know if it's something that people would still have the gumption to want to play in the same extreme. But yeah. I played Yakuza 0 and loved it. Hell yeah. Okay, in that case you should be fine. You should be fine. It should not be a problem. I thought about starting at 1 and going from there. Interesting, okay. 1 is quite dated, is all I'm going to say. It's not a bad place to start, by any means. Go for it. 1 came out on the NES, like the Nintendo Entertainment System, so it's from like 1980... I don't know. It's from 1980 something. So that's all I will say, is that it is probably... There's a pixel remaster on Steam that I've heard's pretty good. Maybe check that out. Maybe they've done a few things to like change it and modernize it a bit, but all I will say is, like, with a lot of the older ones generally, unless you're like happy to play older like turn-based RPGs, they might not be quite as accessible. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like the best like entry point, because I guess another good thing to say is that they're not canonical. Like, each Final Fantasy is like independent from the other, so you can kind of approach it like an Elder Scrolls game to an extent, right? Or like a Fallout game if you wanted to. So yeah, I don't know.
Kindred invader, monster, I will smash you, crush you, tear the flesh from your bones.
But yeah. I would say either Final Fantasy 6 or Final Fantasy 10 would be my suggestions for the entry point. Yeah, honestly, 10's are very good, because 10's the PS2 Final Fantasy, right? Or like the first PS2 Final Fantasy. 10 is a good shout, and 6 is also very good for... it's still relative, it's obviously before 7. But it gives you an idea of what the games before it were like, but 6 is almost like the definitive version of that, and 6's story is very good as well. But yeah. Anyway, it either that will go off of reviews, but either way, J Boogie's suggestions are also very good. I think 10 and 6 are good places to start too, 100%. This guy isn't very nice, I don't think. We'll have a go. We'll see what we can do. Jamie, we might be able to talk him down, who knows? I'm thinking about starting a second game playthrough on the stream to do alongside Dragon Age, so I'm taking suggestions. Hell yeah. What's your kind of vibe? Like, what games are you like in your constant rota, or like your constant rotation? That's an interesting way to start a conversation. I'm only here to talk.
Talk? No. Always kindred are talking, scheming, hurting others with their lies. Monsters you all. Abominations. A curse upon the earth.
Hmm. I'm not here to fight. We can work this out peacefully.
No! There will be no more talk. Death for you, demon. Death and final darkness.
Nope, there's no other way. There's no other way. There's no other way. All that we can do is watch them play. That's it, keep destroying things, it's fine. That's it. Yep. Over here. Right, so I want the kitchen to be placed over there. That's it. No, you need to help me renovate this properly, or I'm gonna find somebody else. This is not on. Right, so we need this structural pillar to go to fit the umbrella stat. There you go. Now you get it. Now you're getting my image. All right, fuck. All right, okay. So now we've got that out the way. I think these support beams are generally a bit overrated. What do you think? I mean, you've worked in this field longer than I have, but we can. If you do that, can you? No, you can't go on a tea break. Come back. No, I don't care. I'm paying you by the hour. You can fucking get on with it. Oh fuck. Fine. Okay. You know what? I take it back. You can do whatever you want. I'm never gonna question you again. Is he sulking? He's angry. He did not like me talking to him like that. He's angry. Oh no. We chill? Are we good? Okay, the bit went too far. We've lost him. He's gone. I think he's actually he's DC'd. Gargoyle has disconnected from the server. He's gone. We've lost him. He's out. Gollum. Yeah, no, not Gollum. Do not play Gollum. That's a good question. What other things to suggest? Have you played like BioShock? I feel like BioShock's a good series to get into if you've not played those before. I'm trying to think of like a franchise that's really good to get your teeth into if you've not played it before. I'd obviously suggest like the Portal games if you've not played Portal before. Portal 1 and 2 are great. If you want a really, really off-the-wall suggestion, I suggest Jet Set Radio, which is a graffiti tag game for for an older system. Can we cheese this? Hang on. Oh fuck! Shit! Fuck! We were doing so good. All right, so I want. Thank you for finally getting back to work. Jesus Christ, it took you long enough. Right. So now that those supports are down, I feel like this one needs to go too. Can you do that? Thank you. See, look, when we work together, it's great. It's great. Now let me know if your controller needs any more batteries. I understand it must be hard. But I want to try and accommodate for this, you know? Try and be a good host and all that. Okay. Alright, we can't do this quest. we can't do this quest yet. I'm going to accept the fact that we cannot talk him out of it, I don't think. The bit is over. Yeah, we're going to leave. We're going to leave. I also seem to be stuck in third person. Which is very odd. If you like horror, the Darkness 1 and 2 are very good games. Darkness 1 is better than 2. More dark and gritty, whereas 2 is like cartoony. I think the Darkness 2 is the one that's on our suggestion. I think somebody suggested that one. I could be wrong. Was it Flawbury? I think Flawbury might have suggested it in the Discord. Okay, I need to find some blood. I remember the Darkness from PS3 era, good times. Hell yeah. Is this dude still... Is he... Oh, fuck. Damn it. No. Where did it go? What happened? What happened? What happened to the saves? Hello? Oh, it's because I did that, okay. Oh, okay, timestamp, okay. Jesus Christ, I nearly had a heart attack. I thought we'd messed up our saves. Okay, now we can do that. Interesting. We must have a weird bug going on. Maybe I could continue 100% with the accusers. I haven't decided yet. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. The world's your oyster. There are so many big games out there. So many franchises. Is there anything else like you'd like to try in terms of like? I don't know the best way to put it really. Is there like a franchise you've always liked the look of, but you've never like been able to get into it, but for whatever reason? Should we just have a look around the other shops? I feel like we've not really been anywhere else in this game, so at least like into like none of the other buildings. So maybe we'll just have a look about anything with that system, really. Okay. What kind of systems do you have? Because I was about to suggest, like, I hear Fire Emblem Three Houses is pretty good, but it would mean you'd have to have a Switch. That's not the case for everybody. Elder Scrolls is interesting as well. Think of starting from Arena and going from that. That's a good shout. That'd be cool. Can you play Arena on modern hardware? Like, is there like a GOG port of it or something? I genuinely don't know. My knowledge of Elder Scrolls is literally Skyrim, because that's the only one I've played. And then very little bits of Oblivion through memes, and that's it. So, I'm very, very limited. I believe so, got ya. Arena has the biggest map of all of them. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I think, Ranger, you might be the one that told me that. Should I begin here? I feel like I'm gonna get... This feels like being in GTA 5, and I feel very seedy right now. Can I leave? Is there are there quests? That's the main reason I'm here.
Oh.
Are there quests?
Look what just walked in. I can't imagine you'd get much of a rise out of Vesuvius, being what you are. Maybe I'll have more luck with you.
Who are you?
I think we should get to know each other a little better upstairs, where we can be ourselves. Come up to my room. Just 14 little steps. I'll make it worth it. Believe me.
How do I know this isn't some kind of trap? So for context, Blaramy, as headcanon, Blaramy has not been able to score with anybody. Like, any men, any women, regardless of who they are. Blaramy has struck out on every accord so far, and fucked it. So him asking, how do I know this isn't a trap, is very, very in character. So I'm going to say number one purely for that.
You'd be missing out if it wasn't.
Lead the way. I'm not going to talk about the physics. I'm not going to talk about the physics. I'm not going to talk about the physics. I'm a married spud. I'm not going to talk about the physics. I'm a married spud. Alright. It looks like a fucking Dr. Evil room. What is this? Welcome, Mr. Powers, to my underground lair. Fucking lava's here and everything. It literally looks like part of the set of Austin Powers. It's so funny.
Isn't this better? You and me alone for just a little while. Away from jihad and the nonsense and the dangers. Just the two of us. I don't want to spoil the moment, but there's a reason I needed to speak to you alone.
Oh, okay. I knew there'd be a catch.
Oh, I forget sometimes the two-faced nature of our blood. It's sad, really, the way we get conditioned so quickly, isn't it? The reason I asked you up here is because I and the rest of the Hollywood kindred have been under surveillance lately by hunters. I didn't want you to say anything that might draw attention.
I appreciate it.
Think nothing of it. I'm Velvet. Velour. Call me Velvet. It's been months since I've seen anyone new in here. I was starting to take it personally. And who should finally walk in but a real celebrity? I've heard a lot about you. So, wouldn't you like to know about me?
What should I ask? It's very Blaramy. Remember what to call her, by the way. Okay, noted. Noted. What should I ask?
I'm like a book. All you have to do is run your finger down my spine and crack me open to see what I'm about.
Tell me about your hunter problem. Then we'll get fingers involved. He says that, but Blaramy doesn't realise the double entendre. What were you saying about hunters before?
Hunters. Yes. They've been staking out Hollywood for several weeks. They've been in Ash's club, mine, a few others. I think they're whittling down their list of suspects. I'm a bit nervous. Until recently, I had one right under my nose.
What do you mean?
For a few weeks, one of them was working here at Vesuvius, keeping an eye on the clientele. I found a weapon in her locker and I fired her. She's still in Hollywood watching my club. And me.
She's weirdly quieter than everybody else. It's really, like, in the mix, everybody else is decent, but she's like a tiny bit quieter. That's not me having a go, but I'm having to sort of like very carefully listen. I assume it's a little bit quieter for you guys as well, but maybe I could take care of her?
Would you? I think it might be a little much to ask.
Depends. What's it worth to you?
I've got a girl, Misty. She's divine, and a willing blood doll for the right amount of money. I'll set her up for you. My treat.
I don't want it. I don't like this. Okay, the one thing I will say, I know the blood doll thing is like, it's good mechanically, but as like a player, like a player of the game, it's very fucked up. Like, in terms of you min-maxing from it and doing well off the back of it, fair enough. Very valid, I get it. But it makes me very uncomfortable. Well, it sounds good. Because, like, what's the name of the girl that we already have as, like, a lackey? I've forgotten her name. Which is already a bad sign. But we gave her some blood and now she's, like, bound to us. But yeah, okay. Sound good. What do you want me to do?
You'd really be willing to do this for me? I won't lie. It's gonna be dangerous. But if you got rid of her, I'd be grateful. Very, very grateful.
It could be Emily, I'm not sure. I should look it up. What do I do?
She works over at the sin bin now. Her hair's blonde.
The sin bin?
On top. Broken heart tattoo on the small of her back. Dances under the name Chastity. As if that wasn't a dead giveaway. I want you to understand. I don't want any innocents killed on my account. So if there are other dancers or patrons around, you'll have to lure them away from her. Do it as quietly as you can. No witnesses, please. And be careful using disciplines around the hunter.
I'm not promising anything. I had another question.
Mm-hmm.
You know anything about a snuff film?
No. Are you into that kind of thing? Ugh.
No, of course not. It's part of another quest I've got.
Mm-hmm.
I find it funny that Bleremy can ask people that, though. That's very funny. That's a very funny thing for Bleremy to be able to do. What's to do in Hollywood?
Mingle, sightsee, chat, and me, of course.
I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about Isaac.
I adore Isaac. He's the father I never had. Why, if anything happened to him, I'd just end it all. But nothing ever will. Isaac's gifted, a saintly patron of the arts, and the most respected kindred in this city.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Bleremy would be very socially vacant. I'm trying to find a nice way of putting this. He's gonna struggle, right? So you're a stripper, huh?
I'm a dancer.
Okay, Bleremy. That's, you were already doing badly here, Bleremy, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Is Velvet your real name?
It is now.
Okay. How did you become kindred?
I'm sorry. I'd rather revel in the present than dwell on the past.
Jamie, for fuck's sake. Let's see. Sorry, I'll see myself out. Insert, I hardly know her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right, we're getting some new quests. It's all good. So coming here was actually a good idea. Welcome to my underground lair. Goodbye. Goodbye, Dr. Evil. I need to leave, please. Alright. So that's that. So we've got another pawn shop here. Can I might just, as I say, I might just go check out a bunch of the the shops that are here, because I feel like I haven't really done that yet. I feel like I keep getting, like, sent down quest lines and stuff like that, so I feel like this might be a good use of my time. I also have Alpha Protocol. I want to give that a try. What's Alpha Protocol? That sounds familiar. Alpha Protocol. I'm trying to think of Alpha Protocol. Did we go into here? I feel like we did. Is this the only way in? I've forgotten what we did in here though. Oh, free blood? Oh no, this is the guy that's got no blood left. Alpha Protocol.
Lovely evening.
Spy game that everyone forgot. Oh, it's this place. Okay, I know where I am now. Alpha Protocol. I'm gonna save quickly and look it up because I feel like I'm a very like visual person, so I need to like, if I visually see it, I can then put 2 and 2 together. Let's see. Alpha Protocol. TM. 2010 this came out. You know what? I don't think I know about this game. It looks kind of cool though. I guess hence you saying the spy game that everyone forgot about. I don't think I don't recognize it. I genuinely don't. Who made it? Who is a Sega game? Oh, an Obsidian. Interesting. Okay. Actually looks pretty good. Is it has it aged well? Can you still play it in 2025? It's an RPG that has multiple choices and endings, it seems. I want to play it. Hell yeah, that sounds great actually. I'm gonna wishlist that. That sounds pretty good. Okay, so we don't need to be in there. What was... Is this like another entrance or another way of getting there? I don't know. All of the reviews on Steam were still positive, but sometimes that's purely down to people just being like, I love this game, it's my favourite game, and I wish to give it a good review, as opposed to like confirming if the port still works. But it's fine, you know, I understand. Have we been to the Lucky Star yet? I think we did, didn't we? We must have been to the Lucky Star. Okay, where else haven't we been? I don't think we've been here yet, if we can. I might just continue the quest to play Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, if I can get it to work. Hell yeah. Is it a more of a nightmare than this to get working? Because I know that this one's got the full-on like fan patches that exist and everything else, but... Oh, it's just another way into here. Of course it is. Of course it is. Okay. Another door here. Let's see. That's where we just were. Fast buck. Okay, is there anything else on the other side? Oh, can we go in here? Maybe? Nope, we need a thing. Okay. It's a game from 2000 which doesn't, it doesn't work on modern hardware. Got ya. Got ya. Although somebody told me that the GOG version already works normally. Interesting, okay. I've got to say, like, I will continue to praise GOG as long as I live, because GOG is great. That's how I actually ended up playing Dragon Age Origins. I couldn't get my Steam version to work properly, and that's with patches and mods to try and make it work a bit better. But I played the GOG version, and like modded it a tad, and it was working fine. So again, I could have just had a bad break with my Steam version, but GOG is so good for like optimizing older games. It is crazy. It's crazy how like effective it is sometimes. So big respect to GOG. Okay. In the sin bin. Where is the sin bin? Also, isn't that a football thing? For any of my football or soccer associated people? Isn't the sin bin a thing in that? I love their work, to be honest. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I think it's such a good, like, yeah, it's so good. Okay, so 7 is the sin bin. So wait, oh, it's literally in the building I was at. I'm stupid. The place is called the sin bin. I'm actually so dumb. Jesus Christ. Alright. This is what I get for not looking in the window properly. Oh no, this is different. Okay, this is a different place. I thought this was the... What season of Peep Show, and is Super Hands in here? That's the real question. That's the real question. Okay. It's fine. How many of these crusty JPEGs are not okay for Twitch? Let's find out. This man is interesting. He's using hockey. I never got into the Peep Show. I honestly, so for context, Peep Show is a UK sitcom over here. It's very good. It's very good. I recommend. It's very, very dry humor, but if you like dry humor to like a nth degree, Peep Show does that very well. I enjoy it. I also like David Mitchell's, just David Mitchell in general, I guess. He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. Has this guy got a... He does. This is an interesting combo. The ponytail with the receding hairline. It's a choice. Some of Peep Show is too much for me. I've like watched the whole thing through YouTube clips. That's fair. Honestly, I think it is one of those shows where I feel like the best bits generally you can just watch clips for. It's a bit like, some people might hate this comment, but like the US Office, I feel like you can basically watch all of the good bits of that show just from clips. And obviously no beef to Peep Show or the US Office. I like them both a lot. They're two of my favourite shows, but it's like, yeah.
Hey, you slick.
Hey, who are you?
The name's Flynn. I'm the proprietor of this here establishment. Anything you want, you can get at the sin bin. Depraved ain't a 4-letter word here. You know what I'm talking about?
Jesus Christ, okay. I don't like this guy already. I've seen a very little bit of it, Jamie. I've seen like a smidge. I enjoyed what I saw, but obviously I really like the films that Edgar Wright then went on to do. So I should check it out. I really should. But the bits I have seen, I have liked, have spaced. Tell me about this place.
The sin bin? Man, we've got filth of every flavor. Just tell me what makes your bits tingle, Jack. I'll set you right up.
Yeah? Tell me about some of your products.
Man, we got everything you'll ever need. Softcore, hardcore, gay, straight, farm, or furry. We got shockers, shivers, lubricators, and strap-ons. Chains, crops, and canes are in the back next to the triple ripples. Like I said, we got it all.
Say no more, they said furry. I'll take your entire stock. I cannot stress, I'm joking. It's very late 90s and it's of its time. It's your favourite Edgar Wright thing. I think, hell yeah. Honestly, I've heard a lot of people say the same thing. So, I'm very curious. I'm very curious. Yeah, this guy, he gives off a He gives off a vibe, right, Pedro? I agree. Gives off a vibe. Not a very pleasant one. I'm trying to be very polite. Let's see. Cool. Sounds like it. I've got a few more questions.
Yeah? What do you want to know?
Tell me a little about Hollywood.
Hollywood? What do you want to know about it?
Let's see. Oh, I don't know what I go with next. I'm gonna go get some rest. I had fun, as always, man, and thank you for the shout out. Catch you later. No worries at all, Pedro. Have a good time, dude. Thank you again for the raids. Thank you for being here, and I'll catch you again soon. Hopefully, I'll see you live soon. I'll make sure to pop in or leave a lurk whenever that next is. But yeah, take it easy. I'll catch you soon. And thank you for the suggestion for the quiz as well. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Tell me about some of the hotspots.
Which ones?
The Aspoto?
The Aspole.
Oh,
just across
the
the
Aspole
street
even.
from some
Jesus,
uptight
Dave.
Hollywood club where
Dave
the
can't
drinks
read.
cost too much and
The
girls
saga.
put out too little. Which ain't bad for me. Most of the drunk, horny assholes come straight to my place after last call.
Ugh. I don't like this guy. Tell me about some more Hollywood hotspots.
Which ones? We got all you need right here, but if you like second-rate smut, head up the street to Vesuvius. One of the strippers actually owns the place. You should see the rack of lamb on that one.
Yikes, I do not like this man. Yuck. Tell me about some of the, yeah,
Which
sure.
ones?
We've done this already. The Asian Theatre.
The old Asian theater? It's been closed for a while. Place gives me the freaking creeps. Seems like everyone's got a Hollywood ghost story, but you walk by that place and look at it, you'll swear something's looking back. Yeah? What do you want to know?
You ever heard of Death Mask Productions?
Those guys? Yeah, I heard of them. Why do you want to know?
Oh no, this guy, he took offense from that. This guy, he's like, how dare you find my personal favorite stash of weird shit. Yeah, I'm a bit creeped out by that as well, guys. I might be in the market for some of their products.
Really? You a cop?
Do I look like a 5-0 to you? I'm just trying to get some information.
Alright, listen. I'll tell you a little bit, but if anyone comes asking, you never heard it from me. They produce only the most hardcore video. I'm not even talking black market here, more like black hole market. Not the kind of product you want to get mixed up in.
I hate... He's got the fucking DreamWorks smirk. Of all the characters, why does this one have the DreamWorks smirk? I hate it. I hate it. He's awful. It's terrible. Yeah, what kind of stuff?
The kind of stuff that gets you put in jail for just talking about it, alright? Snuff films is just the tip of the iceberg. I only seen one of their videos, and I swear I couldn't eat for a week.
He does, yeah. He reminds me of Owl from Toy Story 2. Oh no. JB, you ruined Owl's toy barn for me forever. Not only is Owl a weird, like, toy obsessed boy, he now also is into smut. Actually, to be fair, he probably already was. I'm not gonna question it. And we're gonna move on before my childhood gets ruined anymore. Really? Is the stuff in the videos real?
Real enough that every cop in 5 states has been trying to track these guys down. They are bad news, pal. You want some advice from me? Stop thinking whatever you're thinking and get your ass back to Kansas.
Listen, Flynn, I've got this crazy tape. I need to find out if it's
A
real.
tape? You mean the tape? You've got a copy of it? Have you seen it?
Nobody likes Owl. Yeah, he's an asshole. There's no redeeming character quality of Owl in Toy Story. The most satisfying bit of Toy Story 2 is seeing him fucking depressed as his store's closing in the advert at the end. That's like the best closure of that movie. It's still a good film, don't get me wrong. I like Toy Story 2, but yeah. That's the best bit of closure we get, is that Owl is out of business. That's right, what of it?
Look, man, get the hell out of here, alright? I don't want any part of that scene. I hear people seeing that tape ain't been coming home for dinner. I don't deal in that kind of stuff anyway, so just take it somewhere else.
I thought you said this place had everything. You must know something.
Forget it, man. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Huh? What? Who are they? Seriously, get the hell out of here.
Come on, you won't tell me anything?
No way, man. Now either you buy something or get out of here.
I didn't mean to do that. Oh no, Blaramy, put the gun down. Blaramy, we can talk about this. Alright.
What can I do for you, Slick?
You might go on, you might as well grab some videos while you're here. No. No. We can't. Blaramy's an innocent boy.
Yeah? What do you want to know? Forget it, man. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Cash? Well, that changes things a
Yeah, I
little.
thought cash might change us,
We're talking
dudes.
about some pretty hot info here.
Yeah, we've got
Underground
$500.
stuff,
We'll give it to him.
Like the kind of info that $500 might get you.
Well, the game let you. That's it. You know what? For science, I'll check, but I'm not gonna buy it out of principle. I'm not doing it. But I'm curious if it'll let you buy it. Fine. Here's your cash.
Okay. Look, all I know is that a guy calls on the payphone down the street every once in a while. He'll say something like, "The moon is a terrible mistress," or some creepy shit like that.
Yeah. Oh, the payphone that keeps ringing, like, and just hanging up. Yeah, okay, I know the one. Yeah, and then what?
And then all you have to say is, "Who walks the night with demons of dread?" Supposedly you'll be told where to meet the guy to pick up product. I don't know for sure. I never tried it. It scared the shit out of me.
I don't blame you. Yeah, whatever. I'm out of here, Flynn.
Hey, wait. Look, you might as well know this. Word on the street is that they didn't even make the video. They're just distributing it. No one even knows where it comes from. I'm telling you, man. Whatever you're in, get out of it now.
I wish I could, Flynn. But I'm good. I'm in for good. Later. And with that, Blaramy got arrested for trying to get some dodgy shit. Let's see if the game lets us. I'm not gonna buy it, but I am curious. Alan Wake 2 is on sale for $25 right now. Ooh. How much is it? Is it usually like 60? How much is it usually?
What can I do for you, Slick?
We got a girl who works here with a broken heart tattoo on her back.
Yeah. Chastity. She works downstairs in the booths. But if you're looking for someone to,
The
pull your
booths?
cork, I got better girls than her. She ain't exactly adventuresome. Know what I'm talking about?
Excuse me? I'm sure she'll do just fine. I hate this. This is very fucking yikes. This whole thing makes me very uncomfortable.
All right. It's your dollar. But if you want a private show, you're gonna have to wait until the booth customers clear out. The girls don't come out for one-on-one action until then. Yeah? What do you want to know?
It doesn't look like you can buy anything, which is a good thing. I'm glad. It doesn't look like we get the option. Actually, the normal price on PC is $50. Interesting. Okay. Okay? Question for you, J Boogie: is Alan Wake 2 very much on your radar? You wanting it? Is it something like you're eager to play? Have you played like Control and the other Alan Wake? Oh, I just got a bad ringing in one of my ears. Oh no. The tinnitus is kicking in. I shouldn't joke, because people actually have gone through that. Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't be doing that either. Yeah, I like Remedy's games. One of your favorite devs. Hell yeah. J Boogie, I'm very sorry to preemptively ask this question, because I think it's Remedy. Are you upset that Fahrenheit is on our forfeit list? I think Fahrenheit's a Remedy game. Is that upsetting? All I'm gonna say is, from what I watched Mark play at that time, I'm so offended by what I saw that I can't in any world like defend that game. It looked very bad. Oh, it's not. It's by Quantic Dream. Okay, cool. Okay. That's the one, Dave. Welcome with Dave. I'm sorry. I can already tell Dave might like that game. I'm very sorry. It looked very clunky, Dave. I'm sorry. But welcome in. I hope you're doing well, buddy. It's awesome. I played it a long time ago. It's better than Heavy Rain. That's fair. Oh, that's the dev that did it. That's who I'm thinking of. It's a David Cage game. Right, okay. That's who it is. Okay. Fair. Honestly, generally speaking, Heavy Rain Detroit. Right. Cool. I don't know what the consensus is with David Cage games now, because I've heard a lot of people like Detroit. I know that one. I've not played any, by the way, so my knowledge is genuinely like nothing in terms of like actually playing them. I just remember I watched somebody play a bit of Fahrenheit, and at the time I've got to admit I wasn't impressed by what I saw, but I don't know. Maybe I wasn't going in with the right state of mind. I don't know. I don't want to go in on those, so I'm not going to do that. Can I? Gotta go ahead and see if there's stuff going on in there. That's an exit. It's a 2005 game. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It might just be a case of it's aged kind of badly. I don't know, but for the time, I don't know. Maybe it was cool. Has David Cage released a game since Detroit? I was thinking about this the other day, actually. I feel like in my head I thought he had, but maybe Detroit was his last game. Like, to date, obviously. He might be working on another one, but I don't know. I don't want to do this, but I feel like I have to. Oh. Sir? Dare I ask what? I don't want... I don't know if this is actually how we complete the question on. Okay, so we learned about this, the anonymous caller. Cool, let's just do it, fuck it. Sorry, everyone, I don't want to do this, but... Okay, alright. Okay, fine, whatever. Oh, fuck, no. Maybe you win the money? Shit. Which season of Peep Show? Peep Show. Okay. These passwords, I know, I hate it. I hate it so much. Yeah, you doing okay though, Dave? You doing all good? Can I not do... Oh, we can do that. Okay. So, Chastity, Jennifer, and Kerry. Fuck, okay. Alright, I need to... Fuck yeah, we can sell that. Profit, Blaramy. Let's go. Yeah, doing alright? Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm not bad. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Right, well, all we got out of that was a watch. That's fine. We'll come back another time, I suppose. Let's go do this phone call, and then that might trigger that. But yeah. Speaking of Heavy Rain, the only thing I will ever remember about Heavy Rain is the fucking, like, bug. And I feel like most people only really remember the bug in Heavy Rain. I definitely talked about this recently, but the... Jason! Sean! Jason!
The moon is a mysterious mistress.
Who walks the night with demons of dread.
The Lucky Star Motel, room 2, don't be long.
Alright. Lucky Star Hotel, room 2. Alright. Let's go. Jason! Yeah. That's like the only thing I remember is the memes. And I remember like bits of some of the endings, but yeah. Big spoilers, by the way. Some people do genuinely hold those games at high esteem still though, so I'm not gonna shit on it, but yeah. As I say, my only experiences of watching somebody play Fahrenheit, it might have also been added to the fact that they just weren't having a good time with it. Like they were not having fun. Room 2. That's a 6. Never mind. Right, 5. Welcome to Dave Can't Read. Epilogue. Internet cafe. Okay. Oh, it's this room again with the, oh no, different room. Oh, this is nice. I'm sure it's just ketchup. They just had a big old ketchup fight. Also, why are there 2 mattresses on top of each other? Oh, Vampire the Masquerade, you silly game. He says, shaking his finger. Oh, you silly sausage. You and your quirky furniture. I wonder why I pirated the game when I was younger. And then bought it on Steam as an adult to make up for it. I respect it. But at the time I thought it was like the best game ever. Maybe, I don't know, it might have just been like... I think there were certain animations for the time that might have just been like quite janky and funny, or there might have just been certain plot... like, certain things within the plot that seemed a bit stupid. But again, I'm very willing to admit it could have just been like, in the moment, streamer gets angry at scene, therefore everyone also gets angry at scene. Does that make sense? I don't know, yeah, I've got to admit, I don't know. I feel like I very vividly remember getting angry looking at some of the scenes, but yeah. Plot was insane. I still don't know what it's about. I think that might have been the thing that annoyed me then. It might have been that. It might have been... What the fuck did you...
No, I really don't.
Fred Weasley, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you kicking chairs about, my guy? What are you doing? Bloody hell, Harry. What's he up to? Is he still kicking chairs? Crazy. But yeah. I don't know, it could have very well been the plot that I didn't end up liking. But anyway, for that reason it's on the forfeit list. So I'm sorry to anyone that likes Fahrenheit. Who knows though, you know, VVV was on the forfeit list and I ended up liking it, so sometimes the forfeit games, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. Hollywood, lucky Saha, you find a key to the internet cafe. So, does that mean I can go in here? What does the key mean? The numbers, what do they mean? Huh? Yeah, another one you'll like is Counter-Strike and the missing, and the mystery of the missing hotpot recipe. That's right, that's my favourite Counter-Strike game. I'm gonna canonically call that game Counter-Strike, Jamie, I hope you know that. I'm not calling it Coronation Street, we're calling it Counter-Strike.
Hey, buddy,
It's way more entertaining when I do. I just want it to be like a fucking Counter-Strike mod. I want to see you no-scope .cotton. That's the aim. Huh? What the fuck was that sound? Is that game real? Is that a real game? So it's not a shooter. It's sir? You good? Yeah, I think we're alright. No, what was I gonna say? Yeah, it's like a point and click game. It's also on our forfeit list, Dave. It's like a forfeit. It's a point and click Coronation Street game, which Jamie in chat suggested. It looks, from the very tiny bit I've seen, it looks pretty yikes. That scared the shit. I actually shat pant. Okay. It's diabolical. That's a good way of putting it. Alright. There's so many little freaks in here, what the frick? I googled it. It's a hidden object game, which is the lowest class of point and click games. The thing is, right, the thing with hidden object games, I genuinely don't mind things like Where's Wally when it's gamified sometimes. Sometimes it thematically works really, really well. But at Coronation Street, who thought that would be a good idea? How many, the thing is, how many actually important items in the Coronation Street deep lore are actually worth picking up? You know what I mean? Like, I understand in Where's Wally, because you're looking for Wally. In this game, you're looking for, like, I don't know, fucking like hot pot recipe basically. Like, what? I don't know. It's not even lore accurate. There's a level where you have to find dumbbells. Like what? In some random woman's house. Yeah, it's crazy. But I agree. That sort of thing is so like off the wall to a point where I'm not. Why is there a zebra here? What kind of shit were they filming? You may ask yourself. Why is there a camera in the toilet? You may ask yourself. Where does that camera point to? Right, we're gonna retire the David Byrne bit. I lost words. I can no longer word. I wonder if it was like some generic game they reskinned. Maybe. You know what? That's not a bad shout. That's not a bad shout. In cases like that, I honestly wouldn't be surprised. I'm looking for loot, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm being a little goblin. Yeah, this place is fucked up. I don't like this. It's pretty weird. Pretty heckin' weird. And you put that on the same list as Fahrenheit. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry. Listen, I wasn't impressed when I saw it. I'm sorry. To be fair, there are a few things on there that I feel like kind of fit into that. I mean, Gollum was on there as well. Gollum was on there. Damn, these things are horrible. What are they? I didn't even know what they are. They're weird little feckers, that's for sure. You know what, I might actually... It's at a point with Fahrenheit where I should now potentially be scared for my life for putting that on that list. A lot, because like... That's the sort of thing as well where I don't know if I would put the YouTube playthrough... Sorry, I don't know if I put the playthrough on YouTube. Because I'm too scared of the backlash. There are definitely certain games like that where I'm like... Yeah, I don't know. Also, what the fuck is this? Oh. It only just occurred to me. Never mind. Never mind. I'm an innocent spud. I'm a married spud. I don't understand. That's basically what our hidden object games are. They're just companies that churn out hundreds of them a year. Yeah, it literally. I wouldn't be surprised. It makes sense. Like the amount of I've seen like Christmas ones before, like Christmas hidden object games, and all three of them look very similar. Yeah, it's a whole for it's a whole for J-Boogie, fuck's sake. Yeah, it's a hole for a small child's nose, that's right. How else is Pinocchio gonna be able to sniff?
Oh, Jesus, man, what the fuck is going on up there? Dead, everyone slaughtered. Oh, God. Shh. Don't make any noise, they'll hear us.
Dave in a porn studio asking what this is doing here. Every 3 seconds is giving me life. I'm glad, Von. How you doing? I'm glad. I think it's just, I keep seeing it, I'm so taken aback. I'm like, what is this? And like, oh yeah, it's a sex thing. Never mind. Never mind. Who are you? Do you work for DMP?
Yeah, I mean, no, fuck it. Yeah, I'm with DMP, U50.
What the hell is going on? Those are the same creatures on your tape.
Yeah, I know, but we didn't make that shit. I mean, one of the guys stole it, found it in the creepy house in the hills. We just copied it and put our names on it. Worse than anything we ever did. Worst thing I ever saw.
Yeah? What goes on down here, Parcheesi?
Some of it, yeah, it was bad.
Sounds like Morty.
You know, no one really mattered.
Oh jeez, Rick.
These runaways, mostly doing them a favor.
You're sick. I hope those things find you down here and kill you too.
Please, just get me out of here. Oh no! Ah!
What? Game of the year. And as you can see, Your Honor, the body was here. We don't know where they are now, but the body was in fact here at some point. Same as it ever was. It was a mix of Morty and Charlie from Always Sunny. Yeah, I can see that. After saying I'd retire the David Byrne bit, I immediately brought it back. You may ask yourself, why are all these phallic items in a porn studio? You may ask yourself. Alright. What else is going on here? Cool, we got a tape. The horror tape. The complete tape. The complete edition. Beer. It's like it's literally like They Live. That's what the promo is like. It's literally just like one word. That's all you need. And that's enough subliminal messaging behind a picture to just get you to buy it. That's it. You're done. Is there a quicker way out? Oh, I can just go. Yeah, I can go here. I need that. I need that. It's fine. Right, thank God I can leave. Jesus Christ, I hate this place. Who's that Pokemon? Hang on. No, hang on. How do I... Isn't there a way to, like, throw things? Hang on. How do we throw things in this game? Is there not? I don't think there is actually a way, but... On the off chance I can do some melee damage... Oh fuck, he hated that. He hated that. He hated the fact I bullied his friend. He hated that. He was so annoyed by that. Ooh, down with the sickness. Ooh, Right, we're good. Yeah, those things are horrible. Not a fan of those. Anyway, that's nice. That's good. Well, smile and wave. I hope everybody made it out of here okay. Oh yeah, everyone's fine. Everyone's fine. Yeah. Cool. Alright. Right, well we've got the video for Isaac. I guess we can hand that in. Maybe that's a good place to end today, actually. I feel like we ended up actually doing some quests in the end, so I feel good about it. Yeah, we made good progress overall today, though. Like, we've, you know, we went... Oh, we need blood. Okay, let's make that a must as well. Let's get some blood, and then we'll speak to Isaac. Do we have any willing volunteers? Sorry, rat. Sorry, ratty. Can I have a volunteer? Any alley dwellers here? Any alley dwellers? Hello? I could always just go back to thingy and... Okay, I'm worried about this because I don't think... Okay, good. I thought the game crashed. I think this guy's got no blood left. I was right. And this is why we quick save when we approach the bloodless man. It's fine. Fine. But we got a bit of blood. It's fine. I'll get by with a bit of blood from my friends. Cool. You know what? That should... I think that'll actually do, blood-wise. We'll be all good. We'll be all good. Hell yeah. Honestly, I really like this game. I really like this game. It's really fun. Just the world and everything. It's so, like... I kind of get what it's going for with, like, the darker undertones it's got, but it is just kind of, like, goofy in a good way as well. It sort of scratches both sides of my brain, both of the sides of my brain, where I'm like, there's a good narrative going on. There's a lot of, like, depth to the characters and the motives and everything. But there's also silly moments. There's silly stuff. It scratches both itches, so I'm very happy. Glad you're enjoying it. Hell yeah. And again, I cannot stress, this patch has saved the playthrough.
Any luck?
Patch is very good. So thank you to everyone that's worked on the patch to help this game work as well as it has. Yeah, and those things on the tape, they're real.
Then this is no doubt the work of a fiend. Hand me the tape. There
Oh, we
might
get to
be
watch it.
something on it that will give us some insight into what its motives are.
This is gonna be like Pyroland. Is it gonna be like really happy and it's gonna get weird? Like Zoink Scoop. Reggie. Okay, I think we've seen this bit before, right? This is the part we had seen. And then she gets got by, like, the gang, which is kind of fucked. Yikes. Yeah, that's not okay. That's not okay. That's not on.
The house in the tape. I know it. It's in the hills. King's Way, if I'm not mistaken. My guess is that the fiend that made this tape is using these creatures to hound the Nosferatu, which would explain their sudden absence. They're trapped. Well, it's unfortunate that the prince needs you to see the Nosferatu, because it looks like this fiend knows how to get at them, and I doubt he's going to draw a map for you. Looks like King's Way is your only way in, unfortunately.
Okay, well at least we got some direction for where to go next. That's good. Alright. I guess I'll head to King's Way. Thanks, Isaac.
I can have a car drop you off when you're ready. If I don't hear from the Nosferatu within the next few nights, I'll tell LaCroix he's going to need a new leading man and march a few of my own troops up the hill to finish the job.
Thanks, but I'll take a cab.
If I may give you one final word of warning, do not trust LaCroix. Do not play the damned politics of the Camarilla. This city hasn't needed them in a long time, and won't ever.
Who then should I trust?
That's for you to decide. I only know who you can't trust.
I'll remember that. Goodbye, Isaac. Yeah, I don't like Prince. I think that's my biggest worry with this game, is that, and this isn't from the game itself, but from the way I've played it, I'm worried that I have played very... Right, again, I assume I have to progress the story at the moment, but I feel like I am LaCroix's lapdog big time. But I guess the way the game sort of like layers it is that you need to see him being a bit of a shit to then not want to work for him. Right? In my mind, I'm thinking that's kind of how they're doing it. It's like they force you into the situation of you have to work for him for a bit. As the game progresses, you see, actually, yeah, this isn't it. I don't know, I don't like it. And then maybe you'll get a choice later on to be like, actually, no, you're good, mate. But I think we have had a few chances already to, like, to back off. Also, we are collecting information for, the rebels, what are they called? They've got, like, a name. The Anarchs, right? We're collecting info for the Anarchs on the side. So we are kind of being... The Anarchs, that's it, yeah. Yeah. So we are kind of being like a double agent. Sort of. But yeah. Okay, well, overall, we've got some good stuff. We've got some new quests to do. We've completed the Isaac quest line for now. Which means that we've now got a bit of a motive for how to progress. We need to follow up with these two as well. Next time. The gargoyle seems like a fight I can't do right now. So maybe... Oh, maybe we can talk to Strauss about it. That's a good shout, actually. Okay, well, we've got that. We've also got the Sin Bin quest. We've got a few things to get on with next time. But yeah, today has been a very productive stream, so thank you for being here, everybody. And yeah, that's going to be it for Vampire the Masquerade this week as well. So again, thank you so much for being here. I really love this game. It's really, really cool. And yeah, I'm having a good time. But thank you for being here. Thank you, Von. Thank you, J Boogie. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Ranger. Thank you, Pedro. Thank you, Flying Monkey. Thank you, Flawberry. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, anybody else that's popped by and lurked as well. And yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Good stuff. Sorry, I didn't know how to end that. Have a good evening. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We're gonna be starting Gollum tomorrow, so wish me luck. And I've got to leave the download overnight, so that's gonna be fun too. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for Gollum. I genuinely, god damn it, I can't wait. I'll see you then. Bye bye.